I think a reminder to Arsenal by both Liverpool and Manchester City that, listen, we're still here. We're still in this title race. Arsenal did have a very good win against Burnley. I was at the game. Arsenal clinical. Very, very good in that first half. I thought Victor Gyökeres probably his best performance.
He was brilliant, wasn't he? I only saw the highlights, but 45 minutes he only played. Touch, link-up play, passing, really
everything.
Good.
So good in that first half. I think Burnley were a bit fortunate that he went off at half-time. They said that he felt something, so they didn't want to risk him. But he was brilliant. And then after that, in the second half, Arsenal did what they've been doing all season, just total control, and yet another clean sheet. No shot on target in the whole game for Burnley. Remember, they're playing at home. They did hit the post right at the end.
About 3 in a row now you've had that.
Sorry?
I'm sure you've done that recently against teams who've not had a shot. I think Fulham didn't either, did they?
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable, the defender. And you can see with these Arsenal defenders right now that they're taking this with a lot of pride. Like, Declan Rice said after the game that the centre-backs in particular, this is like them scoring a goal when they keep a clean sheet. That's how much pride they're placing upon it. And on Declan Rice, by the way, he was absolutely brilliant in the game. For me, we've been having this argument this weekend because there are some very good central midfielders in this league, but I just think he's the most complete central midfielder in this league. He does everything. He's everywhere on the pitch. He can score goals like what he did on Saturday. He's got the best delivery on corners that I've seen in the league. He can take free kicks. As I've said, the only thing I ain't seen him do yet is playing goal. He can do everything. This guy is an unbelievable player.
I said yesterday on That's Football. I'd be interested to get your thoughts on it. Actually, somebody was saying, "Who do you think? If you had to hand out Player of the Year now for the 10 games in, who would you give it to?" And I said Gabriel, because they've conceded 3 goals. I watched the highlights against Burnley. He's winning everything. And also at the other end, he's a big reason they're scoring from set pieces. I think, Declan Rice is up there with Caicedo, but I think Gabriel, I'd give him player of the. And Haaland's scoring goals for Man City, so there's good competition. Yeah. I just think 3 goals conceded in 10 games. And I watched him against Burnley, and they're chucking throws in, and he's just like jumping higher than everyone else. As I say, from set pieces, he's spot on. But yeah, I don't disagree. I think Declan Rice and Caicedo are having great seasons as well. So yeah. No, and you know what? In fairness to Arsenal, I saw in the first few minutes, Burnley played with a back 6. They had a line of 6, and I'm like, you got Jeff Stelling saying, Arsenal need to be more expansive. How are you supposed to be expansive against the back 6 and then 4 in front of it? It was good that Arsenal scored quite early, actually, because it just killed that obvious plan that they were going to do like they did against Liverpool. Yeah,
I mean, listen, I heard what Jeff Stelling said, and I don't agree with him. And Arsenal are a very, very good side. They're a very attacking side. They had most of the ball in the game. They were the team on the front foot. Remember, they're away from home, right? But, when teams, like you said, when teams have got everybody behind the ball, you've got to find other ways sometimes of getting that breakthrough. And they've got this set piece that every time they deploy it, they're very, very good at it. Teams are very fearful of it, and it's working. Why would you do anything else? Like you just said about Bournemouth, and why are you playing into the hands of it'd be crazy for Arsenal to be taking short corners, although they did take one and that nearly went in as well, right? But it'd be crazy for them to do it when they've got such a weapon. And you can see, I looked over at the Burnley fans when we were getting corners, and you could see some of them were like, oh no, not another one. Yeah. But yeah, 1 goal from a set piece, 1 goal from open play. It was a brilliant one by Declan Rice, and a really good win for Arsenal, 2-0, which took them to the top. There's going to be some interesting games next week.
Man City, Liverpool, isn't it?
Man City, Liverpool. Arsenal versus Sunderland. Arsenal, Sunderland could be first versus second. Might not even be the biggest game of the weekend. Liverpool versus Liverpool versus
you beat Sunderland, and then Man City and Liverpool draw. You're laughing, aren't you?
Yeah. But we got beaten first. Sunderland are playing all right. So lots of games to look forward to.